I'm
Okay.
recording it for our friends.
Yeah, we are recording this. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. We're going to ask everybody, so you're going to be called on. So what's your takeaway? Bhumi, you want to start? What's your takeaway from the course?
First of all, this was the most productive weekend I have had after my exam.
Wonderful.
So, big cheers for that. And the main thing I could take is downloading. That term has really given me a breakthrough of a lot of things in my life and even in
Right.
future. And I'm so glad that at this age I could do this.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And you got a new father as well, right?
Yeah, I'm really grateful for that.
Okay, wonderful. All right, who's next? What are you taking away?
So I'll say Ferdi.
Yeah, Ekta, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll state the first line from Bhumi that it was one of the most productive weekends I've ever had in the
Wow.
past 6 to 7 months. So that's one. And certainly listening, as I said earlier, also, I was not at all listening, just downloading, has given me an opportunity to understand how different it has to be. So yeah, I am determined to be a very good listener now on.
Very good. And did you have a breakthrough with your husband?
Wasn't required at all. as I said, it's a very compatible thing between us. Yeah, but
Okay.
with my daughter, yes.
Okay,
We
good.
found a new father. I am identifying a new daughter now.
Very good. Great.
Yeah.
Hello,
Thank you.
everyone. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I like this workshop very much because I have heard a lot about this workshop from the Nilesh sir. And this, I want to be a part of this desperately. But unfortunately, actually, my son got AR rank in JE Advanced to 526, and a lot of relatives are coming. So still, I take the break, and anyhow, I managed to attend this. And definitely, it is a different type of seminar. I learned the many things, and of course downloading is the best thing. And my daughter used to tell me, like, she's in USA, she used to always tell me, mama, you listen first. At that time, I won't understand what is the meaning of listening, but today I got the meaning of listening, not only listening, the deep listening, in fact. So I'm very happy, and it give me the constant awareness. Like, okay, I'm aware in these 2 days. I just hope it will be continuing in future too. Thank you so much. Both of you are excellent speaker. Thank you so much.
Very good, Vandana. Thank you. All right. Who's next?
Me?
Yes, just me here. The future of India. No,
Thank you.
Thank you. India, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm into the people's business, I'm into politics. So I need to listen to a lot of people empathetically. And I learned here that what is downloading, and one has to be aware of your downloading. You cannot let go. And also I learned the kind of discussions we have in our organizations. We are always obliging people, and it's a goody thing. And or else we are fighting with my point of view is the best point of view. But I learned something like a dialogue or a better state, though it may not be possible, but that's once again downloading. But I aspire to take the organizations to that level where we have more of dialogue and we take the country to places. Thank you.
Share with Kejriwal. See, maybe you can get him to do the next course. That will be good. Okay.
That's a challenge. I take the challenge.
Take the challenge. Good for you. All right. Who's next?
मेरे को मिला दो, मैं दिल्ली में हूँ, मेरे को मिलवा दो. I'll handle it.
Sure, sir. Sure. I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can jump in.
Sunil, yes, of course.
Yeah. I think this is going to help me towards better relationships with people around me, because I think deep listening with empathy is what I'm going to work on. And I think without connect to the past, so obviously it's not going to be completely possible that to connect to the past, but awareness that of downloading will help me to have better deep listening with empathy, and will help improve relationships around me. That's
Very
the main
good.
takeaway for me. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Sunil.
Thanks.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Okay, who's next?
Ferdi,
Hi.
it's
You?
डेफिनेटली बहुत हेल्प करेगा कि डीप लिसनिंग मतलब ये सारी चीजें जान के और अब इम्प्लीमेंट करके कैसे पता चलेगा कि मैं और कितना लोगों को समझ सकती हूँ, कनेक्ट कर सकती हूँ, प्रोफेशनली भी, फैमिली में भी. डेफिनेटली गोना हेल्प मी. और बहुत ही अच्छा, मतलब पूरा टाइम बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आप लोगों से करके और जाना.
Very good. Meenu, thank you very much. आपका participation बहुत अच्छा लगा हमें. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can go
Okay.
next.
Yes, Amrish.
Conducting the session during weekend helped us because our work pressure was not there and our phones and emails were all less and free. So that was a good thing. We could concentrate. Apart from downloading and empathy and listening, I also picked up that sensing. The radar example was very relevant, that what is emerging, what is upcoming is something we should be alert about it. And it will definitely help build relationships. If we are able to practice, I would say even if we reach to 60% of all these theories would be of great help. If 60% of the time of downloading is something we are able to sense it, that would also be a great achievement in my view. Thank you.
Very good, Amrish. Thank you very much. Thank you for the way you participated. Very good.
Hello, sir.
Hello, boss.
Sir, I'm a good listener. At the same time, you opened my eyes as far as this downloading is concerned. Now I need to be very careful when I'm talking about the downloading, how much to download and how much to put a full stop. That is one thing. What I like is this empathy walk. This morning I gave an example. So probably that is one which was lacking in me. So probably from here afterwards, I need to more focus on this empathy walk.
Very good. Very good. A couple of times you talked about, now I will see how much to download and how much not to download. I suggest try to not download at all.
Yeah. Okay.
That won't be possible, but try to go for 100%.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll try for that. Thank you.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Great. All right. Who's next?
Can I?
Yeah.
Go on, Nitya.
Kanan. Oh, somebody else is talking?
Yeah, Nitya.
Oh, Nitya.
Am I audible?
You are absolutely audible.
So the first thing that I'm going to take from the workshop is that empathy walk that you told us is a way to not, leave the opportunity to connect with the people that we already know in a different way. So that's one thing that I understood, and that's I'm going to take up firstly.
And you can also use it to connect to people you've never connected to before.
Yes.
Both of them. Great. Very good. Thank you. Yes. Next person, please.
Yeah, I can go.
Yeah, I can't. Yes.
That's all right. Good. Key takeaways. Some of the messages which stuck to me was not looking for the masala in sabji, but the actual taste of the sabji. But what is being said. So that stuck to me. What I am really taking on is looking at contradictory data during factual listening. I think it's a journey. I've just started, and the list is just growing. I've been working on it all night. I think it is one area I have probably not paid enough attention. So I'm really looking at that. the other big one was hearing from nothing. When you're talking to someone, although you may know them for years and years and have your preconceived notion, how to hear from nothing, which is interesting. I'm curious about what we talked about in the fields of conversation, the fourth one, which is listening beyond what is being shared. I don't, I'm still in that phase where I'm inquiring about it, and I'm excited to see what it can bring about. So I need to be in that space, I suppose. Question mark for me currently is this ego versus eco. Ego to eco versus the survival factor. When we make that jump, I'm still in that inquiry, but I understand what is being.
Very good. Very good. Great. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you so much for participating. Somebody else from UK participating with me. It's very nice. I am hoping that we can do this program for a UK audience, UK-based audience. Then we can start at 9 o'clock in the morning and end at whatever, 6 o'clock in the evening.
Nice. A big acknowledgement to both Raj and Vijay who have introduced me to this. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Kanan. Okay, who's next?
I'll go next.
Yes.
So,
Aditya.
Yes. My biggest takeaway in this entire seminar was the fact that before this weekend, I always thought listening to be a very unconscious effort, where it would never be an effort that you would actually have to think over. And now, after this entire weekend, I've understood that listening is something that you have to do consciously. You have to put effort into not downloading. You have to it takes energy. It takes some amount of effort to understand the other person better, to see it from their point of view. And that's the empathy that we're looking at. And it was very eye-opening for me, at least.
Very good, Aditya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, who's next?
Yeah, this is Sept here.
Hey, by the way, what is the short, what pub comes from? What's the long form of public house?
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a public house. The pub is a public house where you go and have a drink and all, but it's called public house.
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that.
Right.
Yeah. So what really worked for me was the depth at which we worked on the listening conversation, like the layers and layers of listening that is present. And what's possible right now after being present to the downloading and to what extent it is playing in my life, to discovering that, being more aware of how people are responding, and giving space for them and having a better open relationship with them, rather than yeah, that's your view, like, even though I agree that it's your view, it's kind of a how do I say, a cutoff, a kind of a this thing, hey, yeah, that's your view, like a snub, I would say. That's what I would do that. Yeah. So rather than that, having deep respect for, yeah, the way I have my view, they have their view. I mean, that's about it.
I predict that this is going to have an impact on your business. Okay. That's my prediction. And I don't think you've applied, if you notice how much downloading is impacting your sales. Like a question mark. You don't need to worry about it. We're at the end of the weekend, so we're not going to go into that. But
I got that, Ferdi. I'm taking it on in the next 2 weeks to practice and come with, the breakdowns and the breakthroughs to the seminar.
Very good. Great.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Supreet. Okay. Who's next?
Yeah, I could go next.
Yeah. Syed, can you mute yourself, please? Yeah. Deepika.
Yeah, I would first of all like to thank you guys for for all this, for your time, and I came to this course through my through a recommendation made by my boss, my senior in office, and I think I see why such conversations was important. So apart from what everybody said, I think there's something that I took away which I'd like to share is I see how now I can deal with the stakeholders in my profession differently. So until I came, I think I was working very mechanically in terms of what I have to do on a daily basis. I get a file, I have to go prepare some drafts, go to court, come back. It was just a very mechanical thing, and I was sort of getting frustrated on that. But now I think I can look at a deeper level of what exactly do they want? What exactly are they trying to tell me? And what is the bigger picture here? Are we really just trying to move the cases? Are we trying to actually look beyond and do something for all the stakeholders, for the firm, for the clients, and for everybody else involved? So I think that is the bigger picture that I saw, and I think that's the bigger picture that my employer was also trying to sort of.
Manu wanted you to get that, right?
Yeah, and I think the tools that we use here is something that I want to practice to establish that, like maybe listen without judgment, and listen and catch myself during the downloads. I think those are the tools to achieve this bigger picture. So
brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And thank you very much for everything. Yeah.
Deepika, thank you. That is lovely. That is beautiful. And give my love to Manu, your boss.
Yeah, sure.
Tell him I said you're a good student.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yes, who's next? Yeah, Mahendra.
So I feel like since yesterday I've been more aware of everything, not everything, but being aware of the downloading, trying to, like catch it, seeing everything differently. A new creativity has come to me in terms of I can think differently. There is something different about me, and my key takeaways would be listening with an open heart and an open mind. And if you want to be a leader, which I want to be, I have to be okay with listening, be okay with making decisions which are, tough, but are also good, and being more eco-centric. I think these are my key takeaways.
Brilliant.
And I'd like to thank you and Manoj for being brilliant hosts. And another key takeaway is having good banter. Banter is pretty amazing. And I'd also like to thank Raj for introducing me to this, because he told me Monday you'll be a different person. Now Monday I am going to be a different person. So thank you.
Great. Mahendra, thank you very much. Okay. Who else? Let me see. Now, even the graduates can share. I've suppressed you otherwise.
Ferdi, I would like to go, and I wish, how you said to Kannan to have this sessions as per UK time, and I wish you could hold this session as per Australian time as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do it. We shall endeavor to do it.
Yes, would love to have that. It has been again a very refreshing session again. I think I did it last year and totally sort of lost the gist of it. So thanks to Manoj and Nilesh for keep following it up with me and pushing me. So thank you so much to Vivek, Manoj, Nilesh, and Ferdi. Thank you. And to the lovely participants who I got connected with. What I got from, again, I think is just to be aware every moment. I think awareness is the game here. I think that's what I got. Like every single second, just to be aware. You're downloading, and the other thing I got was finding the dignity of the other person, as finding the dignity of the other person as well as yours at the same time. So I think that's what I'm coming from. And the last thing I would say is connecting with the heart.
Very good.
At a heart level. Yeah.
Right.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome, Anju. Thank you. Thank you for doing it at odd times and everything else. Well done.
Thank you so much, Ferdi. Thanks to you guys. It has been something very unique, something very different, and how we can go ahead and make a difference in our lives and other people's lives. So thank you so much for introducing me.
Great.
It's mind-blowing. Very
Let's
grateful.
go to Australia. Right? Let's go to Australia. Take us there. We'll come. You know,
Okay,
online,
that's good.
from anywhere. So what the heck?
Perfect. Let's go for it. Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Who else?
But I'll go.
Yes. Please, Jash.
Thank you. So firstly, I want to really thank Raj, because all through he followed up. I felt one of the thing that caused me to come to the program again was really the way Raj listened to me. And something tremendously shifted for me, and I wanted to be in the program. So in spite of COVID and more people falling ill in the house, I was so sure I'll participate 100%, and I did. I want to thank you and Manoj for leading it so brilliantly, and Vivek to being in the background, also leading it. And my co-participant. I'm so happy to be in this group, you know. And so I came in I thought I'm a little lost, but when I entered the program yesterday, I realized I'm really lost. It's not little lost, you know. And from there, I found myself, you know, I had these 3 pillars of personal life, professional life, and my social, you know, the work I do, so imbalanced, and I was so confused, and I was, you know, blaming myself. And the biggest thing I got was the source was like, leaders need to shut up. I got that very powerfully. And I really got about, you know, co-creating with everybody in life. It cannot be in one area, not another area. So all those automatic things I would do, I don't need to do anymore. Life just goes on beautifully around me. So I really got that, like, you know, sensing and, you know, taking a step back, like slowing down the conversation and letting people create. So I think it's a big gift for me. So thank you for the great event.
Thank you for participating. You've done a great job. Okay, Imran said, you wanted to share. We haven't given you a chance to share. Said.
I think he's muted.
Is muted?
Yeah, he's muted. Should he just share?
Said.
I didn't. I was waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Srijit, you're going to share, right?
Yes, I can. I had a 2-dimension to it. That's why I was just holding on. I was talking to Raj also this morning and yesterday. Yeah, first of all, I think it's close to 2 years since I've sat in a classroom as a student or to learn. It's always been the other way around, like I mentioned yesterday. So it was a very, very nice experience. The kind of facilitation and the art of facilitation that has been taught to me and the way we do is very different from what I went through during the last 2 days with respect to a very calm, cool, composed facilitator sitting there, and which I feel is the necessity to run this kind of a workshop. It's at a very different level, right? So a high-end, energetic person, I don't know how much they would be able to bring in the kind of concepts that are so deep, so very well done. I was quite confused yesterday when I was looking at all the materials that were shared, but today when I went back to just do a quick glance, I see they're very rich, which helps a participant to go back and keep referring to those and then replay some of the dialogues and some of the sharings that the group has done, and to reconnect with the learning and then to connect back to the current experience that an individual is going through. So that's That's lovely too. Some of the concepts, of course, I've as a certified facilitator for multiple modules, these are all around the place, but this one was put in a very different manner. So that I really liked it. The different conversations, different levels of listening. So thank you so much. Very well done. I mean, it's a very different experience altogether.
Coming
Appreciate
from
that.
you
Thank you.
as a facilitator, that's a real acknowledgement. Thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you.
So, has your colleague shared? What's his name? Amrit?
Ramesh, yes, he's shared.
All right.
Yeah, he has shared.
All right, Syed, your turn. Syed. You got to unmute. Yeah.
Imran is there.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. You're going to share your takeaway?
I learned certain concepts which I was not aware of. So getting to know myself with my surroundings and my relationship, I hope I keep learning and implement those changes accordingly for my own improvement.
Very good,
So that
Syed.
I can challenge my perspective and stay abreast and with a positive attitude, which is crucial in one's life to have a successful life. I know it doesn't happen overnight, but I had to work towards it and try to cultivate it every single moment.
Very good. I'm sure you'll be successful. Thank you. Thank you for
Thanks for
participating.
you guys
You're
for a
welcome.
positive attitude and sense of awareness.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay. I think, have we covered everybody or is somebody
We
left?
have Karthik to go for.
Karthik, what's happening?
Ferdi, for me, I mean, first of all, I would like to, thank Supreet because he was the one who spoke to me about this program. But then indirectly, the credit goes to Raj as well, because I think Raj had already spoken about this with Supreet. And it took him maybe about 5 minutes in a car drive to tell me, there's this program. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So the biggest takeaway was, I mean, for the last 3 to 4 years, I have been structureless. So I have done other transformational programs. And the biggest thing that was missing was a structure, of like minds, wherein, people are standing for some kind of a possibility for themselves as well as outside of their own life. So that was something which was really missing. And what was glaringly evident was the amount of downloading. So I've stopped connecting with people as possibilities, I mean, as the highest self of possibility. That's not there. I mean, every individual I interact with is a transaction. I mean, there is something I need, there is something they need. We have a conversation, and that's the end of it. That was how my relationship with people was. So what would have been a normal weekend, I mean, thanks to Raj and Supreet, I mean, it turned out to be extraordinary because now there is a structure to fall back on, a set of people who want to work on bettering themselves as well as things around them. So, I mean, it was fantastic the last 2 days.
Come and join the club. Very good.
Absolutely, Ferdi, absolutely.
You're a landmark graduate, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now come and join this club. A different club.
No, incidentally, I had actually reached out to Manoj. I don't think Manoj would remember this, but back in 2015-16, I think I had reached out to Manoj when he had just completed as a forum leader to talk about, management consulting and all of that. But unfortunately, at that time, it was like full-time landmark. I'd taken a break from work. I wanted to get on staff. So, I mean, I missed the message that Manoj sent, wherein he said he wants to give me a call and talk to me. By the time I saw it, it was like, I mean, so much time had gone by. I didn't know how to get back to an ex-forum leader and not get yelled at. So I thought, better let the sleeping dogs lie. But
You can talk
definitely,
to him now. You can get in touch with him now. We are all out to transform the world. That vision, you can take on as much of that vision as you want.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, great. Very good. All right, who have we got now?
Jyoti Toshnimalji is not spoken.
Jyoti is not spoken. And that was
Sagar
Suresh.
also.
Ferdi, I want to share.
Sagar.
Oh, you want to share? Yeah.
Ritu
but
Didi.
Ritu first, and then we'll have Sagar, and then we'll have whoever. Ritu, go ahead.
Ferdi, from the very core of my heart, I'm really thank you. And I'm truly grateful to the Onkar sir, especially for that one call that he attended me when he was not even paid and it was on the airport. I'm really truly grateful that he saved my life from many things going to be ruined. And the biggest takeaway from this session today is what I got, the difference between the empathy walk and the stakeholder interview. That's the biggest thing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the way you participated. Good job. Okay, and then it is, who was it?
Sagar.
Sagar, yeah.
Yeah.
The no
In
smiling
fact,
man.
yeah. Now is it okay?
Yeah, now he's smiling. Good.
Yeah, thank you. And yesterday morning, I thought I was fixed in my mind that I'm going to do level 4 listening both the days. That I'm very good at all those things. I've made good notes. I've written my experiences and everything what I've written. But suddenly when we came for factual listening, I suddenly got struck. And I was like, oh, I didn't have, I took factual listening in a negative sense. I didn't know that it can be a solution for most of my problems. I even shared with Manoj sir in the break. So this was one thing. From there onwards, I again came to level 1, level 2. It was going there. I had too many downloadings. Again, catching the downloadings, writing it down. I had this activity. And perception, 99%, despite doing the course for twice, 99% of time, I treated my perception as reality. So, which I'm able to see now. And when others started sharing their experiences regarding different things like dialogue or maybe different levels of listening, empathy walk, stakeholder interview, I felt that I was going 1 inch deeper. It was very different experience for me, and I'm able to see perception in different vision that I have gained today. Maybe in the afternoon, I was feeling, had some different feeling in me. That things are in my head, my perception, whatever I'm speaking now, whatever thoughts are coming in my head, I'm able to catch those things now. So it's wonderful experience, and I didn't feel that I'm repeating this course. I felt it like new, and Manoj and all of you are explaining in a different way. This is the third time I'm attending this, but every time you explain using different examples in different way, you give different interpretations. So it was very fun.
We are learning ourselves all the time. So therefore, you hear it differently.
Yeah, so it was very wonderful, and thanks would not make justice for this because I've just begun as a baby, including Raj also. So again, I have no other words to say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm done.
Great. Thank you. Yes, and then I think there was another person, right? Who's that?
Veena here.
Yeah, Veena.
Yeah. Anybody is there?
No, Veena, go ahead.
Yeah. Two things. One is this second time, whatever LFEF was, it was like call what self-transformation has. It was like nobody said me to do, neither Vivek also. We have a Thursday call, but still he haven't asked me. It was that I called Vivek and I said I would like to do. What I noticed during the course was I was a bit reluctant, and I don't know why it was. That downloading, I was not present to what that reluctant was, but I said it's a part of the process. And yesterday also and today up to 5 o'clock, I was not bit well. There was eye paining, throat paining, like that. But around 5:30 it went off. I don't know what happened. So that was the thing, right?
Your resistance disappeared.
Right.
You didn't want to see, so your eye was paining. You didn't want to speak, so your throat was paining. Now it's gone, so you can see and speak.
Yeah.
I'm just making that up, but anyway,
Yeah,
it could be
yeah,
true.
yeah. And from last course to now, lot of things are shifted. Like my boss, he was very tough. Now he's polite. He transformed, and he actually says sometimes I'm impatient, but Don't worry, you see whatever you want to say. And once I asked him, sorry for that, don't misunderstand. So that's the shift what I have with him. Now, last time when stakeholder interview with the boss asked, "Arey yaar, nahi hoga," but now that is not there. Same with my family. I of course it's a practice. Many things has to be, many downloads I need to look at and all. But there is a huge shift. There is shift in my brother's business, the relationship I have with my whole family and friends and many things shifted.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, and what is there for me this time I saw was empathy walk. It was not knowing and discovery I used to have when I was having empathy walk. More of little of convincing, little of cajoling, all that things I was doing. Like this one is there, then don't do this. You do that. You do. If it is not working for you, like that it was. But I got it's nothing. Just discovering and coming from not knowing. It's bit downloading is like it's difficult. Like that is still is going on. But I would like to take on that. That's the one.
Very good. Very
And
good.
factual listening was very new for me. I was trying with my dad and brother yesterday, like, but somewhere my downloading, no chance. But again, I'll take on that. It's that I'll take on shift and talk to them and all. And one more thing, like my dad was a bit tough with me. He's very polite. He loves me so much. He takes very small things. He'll take care. Sometimes he go different mode again. He'll come back. Veena, why you're telling? That's the thing. What is a big shift, and I'm discovering him more. I will look at that all the things needed and required for my practice. And third one is catching my downloading. And also catching when I'm not downloading, not catching when I'm not catching downloading. That is a big challenge. Many times it goes over half an hour, it will go and Arey yaar, kya hua? It's blank, don't know, overwhelming, something like that. I don't know what downloading is all. What I was talking in the morning, I think I need to look at more on that. And next one is, of course, stakeholder interview. I started with my mom in the morning. She said, I did before, but again, I'm doing the same thing with all my family member and others. And dialogue. Actually, I started with my client, with my colleagues. I do started, but I can see what is the gap now, what I'm missing out in the dialogue. My first and second, basically nice talk is more. And that I can see level 1, level 2, and actually last one I missed out totally because I got first, second and third dialogue.
No, don't worry about the last one. The last one will happen automatically once you get level 3 enough. When you practice level 3 long enough, level 4 will happen just like a waterfall. You'll fall over like a waterfall. Not a problem.
Okay. So
Okay.
This is what I would like to practice on currently.
Very good. Thank you for sharing and thank you for participating the second time.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you, Ferdi. And thank you all, three of you.
You're welcome. Welcome. Okay, who else? Who?
Jyoti.
Hey, Jyoti. Where's the Jyoti lady?
Yeah.
Where's the Jyoti lady? And Prabha too. Prabha disappeared, not said anything. Jyoti, you're first.
Well, all my colleagues are summarizing the whole steps of our course. So I will not be doing that. I'll be skipping. But the most important thing is I'm privileged to join this for the second time because Manoj really invited, not only invited, but he also insisted that we will have a new experience. And really, this experience has enlightened all those points which I did in the first. And now in the second, with all additional inputs at each and every small step, observation, listening, downloading, everything. Whatever all my colleagues are already there summarizing this and this and this and this and this, everything is there. But the most important thing is for me is to practice and practice more and more. And
you have improved since the first time you came in. You're not the same person. And I'm sure you'll not be the same person you are today after this second course.
Life is a part of learning, Ferdi, and I'm really fortunate that you are my excellent teachers. Fortunately, and getting excellent teachers are good enough. I'm thankful for appreciating me as your student, but excellent teachers, they come by fate and they don't just drop in.
Thank you for your
It is always an opportunity created by the design of the Almighty. And I'm thankful for that also. I've overcome many spaces. Some spaces are still, but yes, it will go. And I will work it out. That's one thing.
Great.
And also, I'm moving more forward with a bigger horizon of my structure of working. And it is not of the thing, but it is more with interacting more and more people and contributing in their lives.
Okay, very good.
From financial angle point of view, from their so as a financial consultant, any client coming to me is always again a new story on my table. So again, the whole thing starts from 0 to 1, and all this listening, observation, everything comes into practice. But still, if I'm missing something, it is always the practice part to be more sharpened. And listening, yes, I'd never say I'm a very good listener. And I'm already branded by my children that I'm not a good listener. I'm a very dominant. So I have to improve over there also.
Well, thank you, Jyoti. I got 5 more minutes before I have to wrap up. And Veena hasn't said anything, right?
Veena said Prabha is the last one.
Prabha, not Veena, Prabha.
Prabha, is there?
If she's not there, then we'll wrap up.
I am here. Yes, yes, I'm here.
You got 1 minute. Go for it.
1 minute. Okay. The program was as usual. I have attended this advanced course also. So again, revisiting was great for me. Like downloading, I was still continue with me after the course. So again, revisiting, I could take care of this in the future. And level of listening, I am very poor in listening. So I'll improve on that.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for participating again. And everybody else, it's time to say goodbye.